Here's a short on-the-fly review of my latest purchase, the Microsoft IntelliMouse Explorer 3.0. It's not a new product, but I was looking for something reliable and praised by gamers, which this mouse definitely is. My choice was either between this one or the Logitech MX518, and I realize now that maybe I should have gone for the other one. So, what's good and bad about this mouse? I'll be comparing it against my old trustworthy Ace M-Lock 100. It went for like 20 bucks, while this went for 25, so it's not a really fair comparison. But moving on. So what's bad about this mouse? Let's get that out of the way first. So first of all, I feel it's pretty clumsy. It's not slick and sleek like this. Also, it gets pretty warm for some reason. It's something about the plastic. You get really quickly sweaty, and well, it just feels warm. Well, this feels cool, and yeah. Another thing, the side buttons are like really loose, and this one takes pretty far in, and they're both pretty easily pressed, while this is more like a sturdy press. And yeah. What more? This has a DPI of only 400, while this had 800 or 1600, and it definitely shows. You have to crank up the sensitivity pretty much to get the same kind of sensing in games, and it's really noticeable in third-person shooters and roleplay games and such, because it skips when you turn around and such, while this one went smoothly. On the other hand, this one has excellent tracking. No matter how fast you turn it or anything, it responds precisely as you want it, and it never skips. It doesn't have any positive or negative acceleration, which this one had. It has positive acceleration, and it was pretty clear also. You never knew exactly what it would do, and it sometimes skipped a little. Another thing that's not so good with this one is this thing. It glows right in your eyes if you have a sofa or anything back in the room and enjoy watching movies on your screen or anything of that sort. What more? The scroll, noisy, and it feels plastic and cheap and whatnot. Another thing that annoys me is that the mouse buttons don't really, well, they don't have the feel that you would expect. The right button is way too easy to press. By accident, I press it all the time, just by relaxing my finger on it, and that's quite annoying. Especially in some games where perhaps this button is bound to a menu or of some sort or something, and you accidentally press that up all the time. Meanwhile, the left button is a bit slow, or well, it's not as easy to press. For example, if I try to shoot really fast or with a pistol or something in a game, you definitely feel that it's not really possible to press as fast as you'd like to. With this mouse I could, it's like, but with this is just not the same response, and that's a pretty bad thing. I mentioned that this had good tracking, and that's mostly what's good with it. You could say it's cheap, but the MX518 was just $5 more, and this one was even cheaper. And it looks pretty okay. Nothing special. Well, it's a mouse. So to sum it up real quick, if you're looking for a new mouse, I would not really recommend this It's okay for FPS games, but not really third-person games. You should probably go for the Logitech option instead. That's it, basically. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.